In national headlines tonight, lawmakers on Capitol Hill have more than 2 months to figure out once again how to avoid a government shutdown, but they're already fighting about it. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer reportedly threatened a shutdown if Republicans passed the bill rolling back billions of dollars in broadcasting and foreign aid funds. They did. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says President Trump is ready to negotiate to keep the government funding, but he's pointing fingers already.
If we end up with a Schumer shutdown at the end of the year, the Democrats are going to own that. In the meantime, we're going to do everything we can to try and move the appropriations process forward.
Schumer took considerable heat from progressive members of his party earlier this year when he voted for this year's funding bill to avoid a shutdown. Any appropriations bill will still need Democratic support. Meantime, President Trump says he no longer is interested in talking with Russian President Vladimir Putin about ending the war in Ukraine. Instead, President Trump is threatening to use a new tactic to limit Russia's energy revenue used to fund its war. National correspondent Atra Elnishar reports on how Russia is responding.
President Trump losing his patience with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
We just don't see any progress being made.
Moving up his deadline for Putin to agree to a peace deal to end the war in Ukraine or hit countries that purchase Russian oil and gas with steep penalties. This was President Trump July 14th.
We're going to be doing secondary tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. It's very simple. And they'll be at 100%.
Tuesday, aboard Air Force One, confirming the deadline's been moved up.
10 days from today. And I don't know if it's going to affect Russia because he wants to obviously probably keep the war going.
When President Trump issued his ultimatum 2 weeks ago, Dmitry Medvedev, former president of Russia, now deputy chair of Russia's Security Council, called it theatrical. When the deadline was shortened, Medvedev said, Trump's playing the ultimatum game with Russia, 50 days or 10. He should remember two things. 1, Russia isn't Israel or even Iran. 2, each new ultimatum is a threat and a step towards war. Not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road. In their latest act of aggression, Russia striking cities and villages across Ukraine through Monday night into Tuesday morning. Missiles striking a hospital west of Dnipro. Bombs hitting a correctional facility in the Zaporizhia region. Ukrainian authorities report more than 24 killed and more than 100 injured.
President, I hope, is seeing through Vladimir Putin's con game. He's been playing America, mocking us.
Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal co-sponsoring a sanctions bill with Republican Senator Lindsey Graham to allow the president to tariff countries up to 500% if they buy Russian energy. Graham says, I hope countries like China, India, and Brazil, who prop up Putin's war machine, are about to pay a long overdue price. The president plans to use executive authority for these secondary tariffs, not rely on legislation, and this won't come without risk. China, India, and Brazil are all nations with which Trump is trying to negotiate trade deals. In Washington, I'm Atra Elnishar.
Still ahead, a member of the Montana Grizzlies is entering the new season as a Walter Payton favorite. We've got that and much more in sports.
At NBC Montana, we want you to be a part of our award-winning news and weather team. It's called Chime In. Here's how it works. The next time you see news or weather happening, snap a photo or video and send it our way.
Go to the NBC Montana app and open the menu on the top left. Scroll down to Chime In and click Submit Content. Add your pictures and videos by pressing Upload. Add a comment, a location, then select your topic. It can be Montana weather, news, sports, animals, and much more. Enter your name, email address, and agree to the conditions.
Chime In connect you directly to our news and weather team, so stay with NBC Montana to see your photos on air and online. And I'll be working for you, alerting you to severe weather.
Depend on Chief Meteorologist Brooke Foster, live weekday mornings 5 to 7 on NBC Montana Today. Download the NBC Montana weather app now, working for you.
It's time for the